Well, hello everybody. This is Don from the Vlog of Many Things, and I have an echo.
Echo.
Um, Steve, Eric, how are you guys tonight?
Doing good.
Beauty.
Oh, Steve's high tech tonight. Boy, his sound is like there.
Well, like really loud or just really clear?
Really clear.
Oh, good.
But I'm not clear.
Yeah.
You got some Yorker dragging into that.
Well,
Well, tonight we're going to be talking about world creation and setting design, and we're also going to talk about when you start, how to start a game con, what things to do, and we'll see if he stays in or he gets booted. But let's wait and see. Black screen.
Black screen.
Say hi.
Hello.
All right.
Greetings.
All right. This is good.
real.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about world creation. We're going to talk about how it applies to different genres. We're going to talk about a lot of different things. And here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom has some issues with his video settings. So
Probably his ISP too.
well, he's pulling less. Okay, real quick, some background. Mr. Verald is pulling less than dial-up speeds on his internet right now. So
Well,
someone or something is vampiring your stuff heavily.
Vampires.
All right,
Vampires.
let's try this again. And
So interesting news. The speed test I was using was
That's
Would kick you off.
all right, Eric, can I ask a favor? Have I
Yeah,
not
you
been
can
for a week
always
now? I've
ask
been
a
trying to
favor.
get him to come on and get worked his system out. We got to kick him in the butt because we got to figure this out. Steve, we have to involve you to do. Hold on a minute. Yeah, I know. Be in chat. Be part of this. Okay.
Yeah, stay in chat. You're good there.
No, we're no. I'm gonna tell you right now. We're gonna kidnap him and get his computer figured out. So, anything in the news, Eric, this week of interest?
anything in news. Well, the Gygax Memorial Fund Kickstarter went live.
Okay.
Now it was interesting because at one point, relatively early yesterday, like early evening, it was at over $50,000, and then it wasn't anymore. Somehow $35,000 dropped off, which means that there was likely an asshole, likely a troll going in and
Making a donation and then withdrawing it.
Oh, they made a big donation and then they went ahead and retracted it.
yes, to make it, because honestly, nobody does that.
Well, we know who does shit like that.
Well, yeah. All right.
Well, let me ask you a question. I guess the thing is this. So the Gygax Memorial Fund Kickstarter is fired up, correct?
It is fired up. It is.
Where are we at on it?
We are. I'm looking at it right now. $30,800. 96 backers, which is greatly slowed down from the pace that it was going at yesterday. By the way, folks, I know there are people who go, oh, you got to go to ClickTracks and see what it predicts. No, you don't. Because ClickTracks is valid after about a week of the Kickstarter going.
Well,
Not valid based upon the first day because it was saying it's going to make $500,000.
No, you can't do that. So, all right. So they're at 30 grand right now. They've been going for what, 40 hours?
Day and a half almost.
Okay, so they're at a day and a half. They're kicking 30 grand basically. So I don't know. I'll reserve my opinion.
No, I don't blame you. Now, the guys from Ardenwen, Emperor's Choice, they also have a Kickstarter. They're just under 20,000.
What was her goal?
$5,000. So
They blew it out of the water quick.
yeah, they are in it with 2 other companies which I've never seen before. So it's a unique way to do things here, folks.
They're partnering with 2 companies, so that's going to be interesting on the tax rate brackets, because you've got the main company that's going to be pulling the money into their bank account for,
Right.
and then you got 2 other companies that are going to be drawing off of it.
Yeah,
What's the other companies, Eric? Did they say?
yeah, Griffin Morgan. He's doing
Griff Morgan?
Griff Morgan, yes.
Oh, yeah.
And my issue with this, and I love these guys, is there's too much to see. I know you get a lot, but in any case, Griff Morgan has got the Lost Dungeons of Tonesborg in it.
Yeah.
In soft cover, and oh my God, what's the other? Dude, I'm sorry, I'm still scrolling through. If you back this at the full amount, you will never need to buy anything ever again.
How much is the full amount to back, though?
185. I don't know. Let me check here. Hold on.
So do you get a lot of big bang for your
Oh, you
buck?
get a lot of big bang for your bucks here.
Jonathan
Yeah.
Miller says the third company is the Barrows and
Thank you.
Borderlands.
I couldn't get that far down on the webpage. It just
Scroll.
the available rewards, you can get 9 PDFs for $9. For 30 bucks. Sorry, $30 for 9 PDFs. The Arduin Trilogy box set limited edition is $85. That's 9 items. The Arduin Portal to Adventure bundle is $145. But if you want it, and that's 21 items, holy shit. But if you want the premium protective case bundle, it's $185.
Just listening to you makes me, of all the days I had to quit mainlining heroin, it had to be today.
Well, if you were selling it, no. What's actually nice, though, is that they have the Arduin Minis as add-ons. So you will, if you're a mini person,
gotcha.
There's just
and by the way, Foogly, you keep that up, you're gonna get kicked off this show. Don't you be knocking play by mail. I love that shit when I was younger.
Oh my God, play by mail! I did the Conan play by mail.
So did I. Woohoo!
That map was awesome. Okay?
Yes, it was.
And there was some like Crime Lords play-by-mail game that I played.
I had another play-by-mail game called Cherry Magazine. Oh, wait a minute. That wasn't a game. Never mind. Sorry.
No.
Sorry. Tabletop Tapper says, I just had to use Spectrum speed test because the other one had high demand, and Spectrum claims I have the download speed of 3 times of the other neutral one. Yeah, but Tom, they're the ones who just told you that 23K upload was a good speed.
Yeah, and Spectrum, in my opinion, is about as trustworthy as Congress.
Chad, how you doing? Oh boy, that's a real bad one. not you, Chad. Steve's comment. Chad, Death Angel Shadow, how you doing? Knuckle Bones, Tabletop Tapper, how you doing tonight? Shall we get kind of a little bit out of order here and do mail first?
Sure.
Some good, no crazy spam this time. I printed out the questions. They actually have some good questions, interesting ones. Mark from Huntsville, Alabama says, each one of you answer me this. What is your favorite book series and why is it your favorite? Steve? And you can't say your own.
Darn it. I have a lot of favorites, but if I had to name just one series, it would probably be the various Ender books from Orson Scott Card.
Why?
I just liked the way he did those, especially like the well, you had Ender's Game, and then you had the one that was where you had all the other people like Ender that were doing all the strategies and wars and stuff around the world. I can't remember what that was, like Shadow Series or something.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that was fun because it's like just all kinds of cool tactics they were doing and outsmarting each other and things like that. It was neat.
Eric, you look excited. How about you?
Listen, I'd have to say, I guess the whole Terry Pratchett Discord series.
Oh, I was wondering.
Yeah, because honestly, as an adult, that's the only series that I really kept up with to the very end. I mean, the others, after a while, it's like, how many Shannara books can you give a flying F?
Yeah, exactly. But
the elf stones, this stones, that stones, that elf, this elf, that's
the gonads of Shannara.
Yes.
Yeah, what was the series where it's like something of light, and the guy just kept writing, and finally died before he finished the last book, and he had to have the guy who did Mistborn finish it for him?
Well, didn't Robert Jordan passed off?
Robert Jordan, yeah.
Yeah, he wrote so many books. He died before he finished the series. It's like, good grief.
And every book he wrote was like 900 pages. I couldn't. The first book was good, and I couldn't finish it because by the time I got 2/3 through it, I no longer gave a shit.
Yeah.
Didn't care.
Yeah.
I see. I'm simple. I really like the Belgariad by David Eddings.
Oh,
the
yeah.
5-book
I love
series
that one
Belgariad.
too.
And the reason why I like it is because it's not complicated. Because it's just like mindless reading when you just want to just be entertained.
Right. No, but how many? That was what, a 5-book series?
He had the Belgariad, which was a 5-book series, and then they had the sequel, the Malorian, which was another 5-book series. But then they had Belgariad the Sorcerer, Pulgara the Sorceress. He did a bunch of them, but then he has like side ones. And I don't do those.
No.
You don't do the side quests?
The original 5, I remember enjoying back in the day.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh no, I'm not going through another series of this.
Yeah.
I'm not.
And 308 Man from Maine says, we all get the fluffy BS of gamers sticking with everyone. I'm just reading it. And how everyone is supposedly welcome at each other's tables, and we know that is all BS. Mr. Tenkar even made a video about the islands we create. So spare me the tree hugging BS, and why don't you guys tell us watchers what each of you think is the worst part of the gaming community? I'll start that one.
No, go ahead.
I think the worst part that gets put into the gaming community is politics.
Yes, I'll second that.
By far. And by the way, I want to address what he's saying. Oh, even Tenkar. No. When I was writing it, listen, your table, the one in your home, virtually or literally in your home, that is your circle of friends, right?
Yes.
You prune it, you trim it, you nurture it. Those are people that, generally speaking, you consider socializing with outside of gaming. Everybody should be welcome, though, at a convention table. Everybody should be welcome if you're gaming in public.
Yep.
That is the difference. Now, if you're saying, I'm the kind of asshole that doesn't want just anybody walking up to my table at a convention, then don't bother going to a convention.
Well,
all right,
Eric. Yeah. Death Angel Shadow brings up a point. He says gatekeeping is good at your own table.
Yes.
But is gatekeeping good, like you mentioned, at a convention? I don't believe it is.
You can't. Listen, at a convention, you need to leave your baggage behind. And if you're worrying about tree huggers, you've got a lot of baggage. That's the baggage you're bringing to the game table. I feel for you.
Usually you can look at people's screen names and kind of get an idea.
Yeah,
308.
Yeah. My game table. I got something waiting for you.
Well, okay. I look at it this way. to me, it's a great way to meet other people. I've run into some incredible people that just come in randomly, never met them before. They sit down at the table, you talk with them, and before you leave, you're trading business cards and you're friends forever. Now, not everyone. Some of the people that you come in there and you wish you could throw them out the front door, but then there's other people that you just love. And
Chad brings up an interesting one, and that is the Song of Albion books by Stephen Lawhead. I actually only read one of them, and it's kind of a deep read. They're really, he's like Tolkien like almost. But
yes.
Evan from Chicago asks this gentleman, if you had to only choose one thing for a role-playing game you are releasing that could be done, and that is editing, art, or story writing, what one and why? I think what this person's asking is, if you were putting out a role-playing game and you could only have one of those three things done, which one would you choose and why? Editing, art, or story writing?
I'd say it was story, because without a good story, the rest of it's superfluous.
Well, you're thinking of fiction. All right, there is the RPG itself. The act of playing the RPG makes the story.
Theater of the mind.
That's what happens. But if it is not properly edited, if it's a mess, then nobody's gonna want to play it.
I was going to pull editing too.
All three things are important: the writing, not the story, the writing, the art, and the editing. I'll even go so far as to say the layout. Layout is very important.
Oh yeah.
Listen, there's a fairly major minor publisher in the OSR who I personally love the individual behind the company, love the work, love the game, love their supplements, and I refuse to buy any. Why is that? Because they use a font that my 58-year-old eyes can no longer read, and suffice to say, I'm not spending money on stuff that I can't read. And that sucks because it's great stuff. If you have better eyesight, it's a great company. But if you got...
Ask for a PDF and just go ahead and edit PDF.
Yeah.
Because you can change fonts on a PDF.
Yeah. No, I had to get somebody to unlock, what was it, Numenera's Core Rules PDF. Because I got that, and I could not read it because of the goddamn artwork behind the...
Don't you hate it when they put, and as a designer, that's like the worst thing you can do is put text over art.
Yeah, no, you don't do that shit. I know you think it looks cool. It
doesn't.
I'm from Seattle. I know what cool is. You're from Seattle. You're from the West Coast. You also know what shit is like, and you have to dodge human feces on the street. It's not cool. Okay? It's not cool.
Well, the next question is from Chill Sandwich from Canada.
Chill Sandwich.
Figure that one out. Chill Sandwich. Not knocking your name, by the way, whoever you are. We're just kind of like having fun here, okay?
Yeah.
They ask, do you all like skill-based systems or not? And either way, why? I personally love skill-based systems.
All right. For me, it depends on the genre I'm playing. If I'm playing classic dungeon crawls, I like the D20 system. I like the skills to be very class-based. So when you're talking about a skill-based system, you're talking about generally not a class-based system. You build your character from whatever. That works great for me in science fiction, modern, horror. But for classic fantasy, I like tropes. And skill systems don't work as well if you want tropes. That's my personal opinion. That being said, I will say this. If you have a small gaming group where it's a DM and just 2 to 3 players, skill-based systems are awesome because you can cover all the bases with 2 or 3 characters. So, just an idea.
And Rob from Lansing, Michigan. Hey, where you're from, Steve? Says, what do you think is the most dangerous monster in AD&D? I know, I think it is.
What?
The Tarrasque.
Yeah. Or Asmodeus.
That's
But yeah.
right. I don't know. Well, monster. I think the key word is monster.
Am I right? Yeah.
You know, legendary, the Tarrasque.
Legend of the Tarrasque. What about the land shark?
Well, I mean, if you actually take a look at, I mean, I'm trying to remember, the thing like eats everything.
Yeah. No, I remember. It's how about the most dangerous creature your PCs may have a chance to survive against? How about that?
Chance of surviving?
Chance.
The most
Chance. I would
dangerous?
say
Lich?
beholder.
Lich?
Beholders are.
Beholder?
Yeah, I would say beholder becomes into that territory.
I don't know. Lich is.
Yeah,
Lich is
Have we,
pretty crazy.
have we ever
Lich is
said,
pretty
you know what'd be really
crazy.
cool is to have like a game where everybody picks like a Lich or a Beholder or something like that, and that's what you play.
Play it off.
All right. Final question is Bill from his mom's basement.
Hi, Bill.
With the violence in D&D, are you for or against kids 13 years ish playing it? I have no problem with a 13-year-old playing D&D.
Yeah, I mean, with the violence, that's like saying I don't want my 10-year-old to watch daytime TV unsupervised. Right? Because you're
I
gonna
wouldn't want him
find,
watching daytime TV unsupervised either.
right. I mean, that's the whole thing. It's like, at what point do you? There's that fine line. Like my niece, when she was 5, so sort of would relate, was like, "Oh my God, Uncle, you can teach me to read, and I can play this. I can play D&D." I think under supervision, any of these games work. Now, would I want like 8-year-olds doing murder hoboing by themselves? Probably not.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean it's like anything, as a parent, I mean, you have a little bit of responsibility. Watch what your kids are playing. Make sure it doesn't get out of hand. You know, and like me and Tina, we've got like Alyssa and Sarah when like they were way little, and Game of Thrones was just coming out, and the ladies in my office who worked for me goes, "Oh, it's a cool show. It's good. You could watch it with family," and we put on Game of Thrones with Alyssa and Sarah.
Episode 1. Oh my
Episode, yep, and
God.
I was like, "Okay, we're not watching that shit. Holy cow!" Wow,
Incest is the best.
wow. Death Angel Shadow says, I'm Gen X. We played Army, Cops, and Robbers, watched Terminator and Alien, and played Lawn Darts. And do not forget your mom told you to be home by dark tonight.
Oh, see,
Oh, yeah.
now, we played Cops and Robbers, Cowboys and Indians,
Mm-hmm.
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
You played anything and that's part of it, right? And it was all arguments over your shot. No, I'm not. You're
Yep.
dead. Why am I dead? Because I shot you in the back. Well, that ain't right. That's against something. You can't do that. No. D&D and games like it give you rules to pretend.
Yeah.
That's why it works.
Yeah. One Death Angel Shadow Icky, but here we are sitting there with like our 7-year-old and our 10-year-old. And I'm thinking Game of Thrones, it's like D&D, I mean, it's okay.
No.
And I'm watching Jaime Lannister banging his sister in the castle top, and it's like, oh, let's turn that stuff off. Nope, not good.
Well, and throwing a witness out the window.
And throwing the witness out the window. And don't forget the infamous hooker scene where she's on the guy and then kisses the guy, and she kisses the other guy in the mouth, and the other guy's like, even he knows, the bordello owner even's like disgusted by it. Let me get that off your chin a little bit there, Susie. Oops. So, world creation. Eric.
Yes.
When it comes to world creation, what do you think are some of the more prime elements for gaming that needs to be adhered to when you're doing world creation? And then now it's the same question as Steve. Does he agree or not or whatnot?
I think that to create a world, you have to have a little insight into the history of it. I mean, listen,
Yeah,
when I was younger, it was always like, I'll draw on the map and it'll look cool, and then I'll put some boundaries for the nations, and we're ready to go. And I think you need to wonder and think about why whatever it is there. Especially if it's a war. I mean, even if you're just doing a small like region for a local hex crawl or sandbox, you should just have an idea. Oh, there's these ruins. All right. Well, then why are the ruins there? Are they the ruins of a prior society that fell? And it doesn't need to be a lot. Just have a sentence or two on that history, because it'll build on itself. But your players will have those questions, even if they don't ask it. They'll have those questions.
But let me ask you a question real quick. Kind of, this goes off on a side tangent. When you're creating a world, how do you track what you're creating? I use a wiki, my own wiki.
I haven't done it in years, so believe me, it was all paper.
Oh, that's what I used to do until me and Steve. I think you got the wiki first.
Yeah.
And then I grabbed the wiki. And I'll tell you what, a wiki is a really good way of just keeping everything, because everything's interconnected and you can link everything. Death Angel Shadow says, I have real ones now, tabletop tap room. I spent Memorial Day on my front porch obliterating targets, started with the 22 and worked up to 12, or worked my way up to 12 gauge. Tabletop Tapper says, footnote, entries on places of interest. Anything else is a waste if the players never see it. Yeah, but the thing is, as a GM, you can make sure your players see it.
Right.
You know, because I think I'm kind of the opposite mind. I think the devil's in the details in campaign in world settings.
Yeah. No, you wanted to. You can bog yourself under too much detail, but you need to know a general history of what this world is to know where it's at.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's at, where it should go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's even true with writing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Scott Mulder says, Tom, less is not more in world building. You just don't share everything in exposition dumped to the players, but winging it means you'll always be working on the fly. Obsidian Portal was nice when I used it. What is Obsidian Portal? Is that a wiki? Yeah, he says it's a wiki style of wiki. Or as a wiki. What is Obsidian Portal? Anyone?
God, I remember checking out Obsidian Portal back in the day.
Because I actually use a wiki, like a regular wiki.
Yeah, media wiki.
Yeah. Eric's looking it up.
It's a campaign website. Oh my God, it's been ages since I've looked at this. But yeah, it's probably over a decade. It's easy wiki building.
Okay, this is scary. We're talking about Obsidian Portal, right?
Yeah.
I opened up a Google tab and all I did is type in OB and Obsidian Portal came up.
Google spying on you.
I am not joking. Obsidian Portal, Obsidian RPG, then Obsidian.
There you go. It knows where you've been. It knows what you've been thinking. It knows when you're awake. It knows if you've been bad or good. It better be good, for goodness sake. Google's coming to town.
Jefferson Sergeant Trooper, good evening. How you doing? Tabletop Taproom says, players, we take the left path, you find a troll cave. Okay, we go back. We take the right path, you find a troll cave. Okay, we go back to Tavern, go to the basement, you find a troll cave. Well, you're original. Roger, how you doing?
Sounds like, darn it, we're going in that troll cave whether you like it or not.
It sounds like we're going in the troll cave. Roger says, I've been using Legend K. See, I don't know what those are because I'm just used to Media Wiki. Legend K. I don't even want to type it in because if I type LE and it says Legend K, then I'm really going to get freaked out because my computer's listening to me.
Yes.
So,
Google owns your soul.
Death Angel Shadow says they really need to pass legislation banning eavesdropping devices. Why? Why waste the time? They're just not going to follow it.
Exactly.
Roger says I've been using Legend Keeper for about 6 months from now. For 6 months now. Sorry, it's been a long day. I'm tired. All right, real quick. We're kind of getting off tangents, but I guess we'll just wing it tonight. A little bit more fun stuff is besides Roger's awesome convention and my awesome convention coming up. What else we got coming up? We got Total Con in February.
We got Game Hall coming up later on this month out in Madison.
Yep, Madison, Wisconsin, right?
Yep. You got Page in January.
Yes.
Total Con in February.
Yeah.
There's other Rising Phoenix is in April.
Yeah. What's his name? Dave Con is in April.
Okay.
And no, I didn't steal his date.
Well, you didn't name it. You didn't name your con Dave Con, did you?
No, I didn't.
Well, you didn't do anything.
Glenn KMO says, world building to me is like the show Bible, while the players are just playing through individual episodes. Glenn, how you doing? Hi ho, Mario. You got the internet back, I see.
Yes.
All
but
right.
he's still banned from Facebook.
You must have really pissed off frickin' Zuckerberg, man. What did you do? You uploading Asian porn or something?
Or not uploading Asian porn. It's one or the other.
One of the two.
Probably got into the goblin stuff.
Yeah. Oh. Daddy, why is it green? It's a goblin, son. It's a goblin. Death Angel says LugeCon is 1027. Okay, I'm not trying to be mean here, but that just doesn't sound like an appealing convention. LugeCon? What is Death Angel Shadow? Real quick, what is LugeCon? LugeCon? Eric? Help
How's
me
it
out
spelled?
here. You're muted, Eric.
Oops, I'm at a loss. I am at a loss.
Roger says MeepaCon is in mid-November. Glenn Hallstrom, don't start. Level Up Games Con. Is that a... See, this is the thing. This is something that I want to do is I want to create something eventually down the road that's going to have all the different conventions and have it more of a cohesive, up-to-date list. Because there's a few websites that do that, but they don't do a very good job of it. Eric, you just look like you're so enthused.
No, dude, stop it.
You look like you're getting ready to go to sleep.
No, I told you I was trying to take a nap before this. And I wasn't able to because I had to deal with, oh my God, computer migration issues.
Mm.
Yeah,
What's going on with computer migration? Where did you have to migrate?
Oh, no, like my father had to go from a 10-year-old MacBook Air to an M1 MacBook Air, and he is like, "Where's my ports?"
Oh, yeah. He's like going from a Volkswagen to a Ferrari.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Jefferson Starship Trooper says, I'm halfway through reading the Haunted Ruins for our upcoming game. I noticed a teleport trap is named 7A on the map, but T2 in the dungeon notes. Beholder. Really? I will have to sit there and take a look at that. Because I've never had anyone never pointed that out to me. One moment, please.
Please.
Danka, Tom. Much appreciated. You know what? I think, let me ask general consensus opinion here, guys. Is it in good form for a game publisher to put game conventions on their page?
Yes.
Yeah,
okay, because I think what I'll do is I'll make it part of Wizard Tower Publishing. How's that?
I think that's awesome. I mean, listen, I last year I tried doing something like that and putting together a current list, and honestly, I burned out after. There's There's a plethora, so if you're gonna start digging through them yourselves, it's a plethora.
Either I'm going to put my pecker in the car door in front of everybody here and slam it and embarrass myself, but I got to ask something of Jefferson Starship Trooper. Jefferson Starship Trooper, I wrote that module Dungeon Crawl. I will not be offended. Would you give your honest opinion of it so far? I'm curious, in front of everybody, what you think of it. I'm just curious. If you think it sucks, say it sucks. I won't be mad. But then I'll just ban you and never talk.
You're done. You're done.
No, I'm just curious about it. But yeah, Death Angel Shadow, but one of the channels I'm on for, I suppose. Jefferson Searches, there's a couple of things I would update for free if you like. You know what? PM me. I don't know what you mean by update, but if you mean change for the better, I am always open for ears. I'm very open for that. Yeah, no problem. Foogly says I kept an online list back in the 90s for several years. It gets old after a while. Yeah, but the thing is I can go ahead and there's actually a simple little algorithm you can write that'll reach out, and if the site's dead, it'll throw it off the list.
Mm-hmm.
It's called automation.
Mm-hmm.
Automation Nation.
Put those robots to work.
Eric.
Yes.
You know that you do still have a website out there that I maintain for you.
Yes. I need to.
You don't even list it on your YouTube anymore.
Dude, I know because I haven't logged in. I haven't logged into it in a while.
I know you haven't. I actually looked the other day and I was looking at the logs going, holy shit.
Yeah, no. when you spin too many plates, some of the plates sometimes they don't break, but you're like, oh shit, one of the plates landed on the sofa.
This guy below me, and that did not sound right at all. This guy
below
me. This guy
below me.
Below me. Now
below me.
It sounded bad, I know. Ooh, Glenn, Young Car's toilet.
No. That's like you can't do that in the Jewish holidays. By the way, you can't say Yanka's toilet.
Why? What is it Yiddish or something? Is Yankar Yiddish?
It sounds Yiddish. I don't know. Yanka, get over here, Yanka.
Foogly says automation is not much of a thing back in the 90s. No excuse, Foogly. No excuse.
Your Commodore 64 could do it, damn it.
10 Cars toilet. This is giving me Lanasa flashbacks now. You know?
Come to the Discord. Enjoy the toilet. By the way, Foogly, I have your 10 Cars toilet sign hanging at my bathroom. I need to get. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay, Roger. Our website's actually going live tomorrow, so you're going to see it's kind of like an alternative to tabletop events. It's going to be solely for WizardCon at first. We're going to take the next 6 months or so, or about 6 months afterwards, to tweak it and get it working well, and then I'm going to try to make it available for more people to be able to utilize. Jefferson Starship Trooper says, I'm only on level 1, the town. I like it. Evocative of 1E. That's what's big 1E thing. But with a theme instead of K's of Chaos. I like the keys. I like dynamic encounters returning through first level. Continued. Thank you. And then real quick, Eric. Death Angel Shadow says, yeah, not a bad idea to do so. Not hard to set up website. Roger Rebus. The problem, Death Angel Shadow, is the website that Roger's talking about is basically like tabletop events. Eric, nice sign. 10 Cars toilet.
This is a Foogly original.
Really?
Yes.
Foogly don't give me signs that say shitter on it.
You want a shitter sign from Foogly? You place an order with Foogly. But listen, this is proudly hung on the bathroom door since we came home with it. So yes.
Nice.
No, it's not 10 Cars toilet was not reviews of bad Kickstarters. It's an idea.
Well,
but it's not.
Jefferson Starship, thank you very much. I wanted it to be a 1E vibe is what I want it to be. Roger Reed. Oh, wait a minute. Glenn Hausstrom has a good idea. 10 Cars Toilet is for reviews of bad Kickstarters or bad companies or bad reviews. Like maybe on your blog, have a special section 10 Cars Toilet.
But then I'd be beholden to somebody
That's true. Never mind. And by the way, just to let everybody know, at WizardCon, and Roger, feel free to talk about your convention. As a matter of fact, Roger, would you like to come on next week and talk about your convention? We will talk shop on the show if Eric and Steve and company and Tom, if he's got speeds above 2 megabytes per second. Real quick though, seriously, what was I thinking? Oh my God, I'm sitting there, I drew a blank.
And you're accusing me of not being focused.
I know.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not as.
I know.
I
know what it was. And Roger's probably going to get into this a little bit because he wants to go ahead and he wants to make his convention the best way possible. So is me. We're going to be doing some awards and industry awards this year. Roger, are you doing anything similar? Tabletop or Death Angel Shadow says, real quick, my apologies, goes, hold on a minute. Hold on. Roger says it's a Gandhi Day or something today. I only know that because we've had a ton of people working from India. Scott Mulder says probably should do a quick update on Wizard Tower Games products and where delivery is at. Gangbuster Stars and Sales, Zonk WizardCon 2. We'll get that going in a second. Tabletop Tap Room says, isn't 10 Cars Toilet an original invention by Voldemort? No, wait a minute. No, you were what was it on the card?
No, it was the Tenkarian Gibberer.
Gibberer, that's what it was. That's right. Death Angel Shadow says, well, from the things I've heard, tabletop events has issues that drive some organizers nuts. That's right, and that's why I have the new website. I'm trying to make it where it's smooth and where we don't have issues like that. Like it works. Roger says, yeah, I got to get around to setting a site up, Don. I look forward to seeing it'll be live tomorrow. You'll be able to check it out. I'll send you a link direct, Roger. Fugly says, I had some extra time in the dollar store. You can't leave me alone where there's a sign and pens. I'm not responsible for the outcome. That's actually a pretty cool sign.
It's really cool.
I mean, come on. Someone writes you 10 Cars Toilet. I mean, that's kind of a compliment. Well, I mean, I get email all the time saying that Wizard Tower Games is shit. Oh, wait a minute. Different kind of email. Never mind. Sorry.
I wouldn't wipe my ass
mail.
10 Cars Toilet.
Jefferson Starship says, I disagree with goblins groups fighting to the death. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. He's talking. I disagree with goblin groups fighting to the death. It offends my miniature wargaming sensibility as it plays like Risk, an army of 2 fighters to the last man against 50. Hey, even goblins have issues. Okay. Tabletop Taproom says, in honor of Gandhi Day, I will watch Iron Man movie with Ben Kingsley. Roger Rebus says, yeah, I'm down to come on the show. I'm getting fiber internet on Saturday. Woo-hoo. Hey, by the way, we usually do this in private so we can shit talk you behind your back, but we'll just do it to your face today. Who's in favor of having Roger on next week? Sorry, everybody said in Rome, this means no.
No. Thumbs up. I like them.
By the way, did you know, in all seriousness, in history, thumbs up is actually meaning dead. It's the sword.
Oh, shoot.
Thumbs down means let him live by sheathing your sword. That's a little historical thing about Rome people don't know. So movies, when they go thumbs down and they're actually saying it wrong. Sheathe your sword. Let him live. Kill him. Thumbs up.
Then Roger, I'm confused. All right,
Roger, next week. Well, I ain't gonna wank it. I'll just hold my thumb. Death Angel Shadow says it's Yom. Oh, is it Yom Kippur today?
Yeah. Yom Kippur.
Yom Kippur. Happy Yom Kippur to people. I am not Jewish, but Yom Kippur, yeah. Ends today. Jefferson Starship Trooper says, in reality, even seasoned troops stop attacking or seek to retreat at 10% casualties. It also offers moral complexity to potential heroes when they capture prisoners. It's just a freaking game, man, okay?
Wow,
Make
I
it
think you're taking this
complicated.
too seriously, Don.
Glenn Houseman says, last year I had an honor using Tenkar's toilet. That's right. He was up there in the Poconos with you living the high life.
Living the high life.
Was it like an outhouse? Is it that Poconos or is
No,
it
no,
like
no.
indoor Poconos?
We have an indoor outhouse. Okay, don't
Gotcha.
worry about it. We even have
Um,
a shitter in the basement.
Really?
You can pull the curtain around you. I'm not joking. It's the
Tabletop Taproom says, Fugly, I usually get into trouble when I'm left alone and unsupervised. Don't even talk about that. This guy right here, Steve, he blew his kitchen up one time. Remember that, Steve?
Well, I didn't blow it up, but I did set it on fire.
You set it on pretty good fire. Let's clarify that. Death Angel Shadow, I would kill for fiber. We have fiber optic here now. It is fast. Jefferson Starship Trooper says, yesterday was Aboriginal Reconciliation Day. Scott Mulder says, got to run. Have a good night, everyone. I'll catch the rest on replay. Yes, and we will do the update here in a moment. Let me just get through comments real quick. TT, I haven't been supervised for over a year. Roger Reba says, I'm confused. Am I coming on the show to chat or get into a sword fight? Doesn't matter. We'll just kind of wing it.
Do you like gladiator movies, Raj?
You know what? Roger, you've watched our show before. Do we ever really stay on script?
Nope.
What's the script?
Tabletop Tapper says, you don't have to take prisoners if you're still advancing to the objective Geneva Convention. And then Death Angel Shadow says, at least my bathroom down here has a shower and a door. Ooh. A shower and a door. You got a curtain?
Oh, it's overrated.
You got a curtain, seriously?
In the basement. Yeah, it's just a crapper in a
So
thing.
what? What does it matter? You're taking a shit.
Listen.
Like, I'm not going to be peeking through if I'm visiting you, Eric, I'm not going to go downstairs and peek through the curtain. You know what I mean?
I don't go downstairs and use that shitter. That's the, oh, damn. Somebody's really wrecking the other one. I better go downstairs.
All right, update hold on. Tabletop Tap, then I'll do the update. Tabletop Taproom says, I once made a polish cannon on a U.S. military installation, and the security police did not have a sense of humor. Likely my dad and the sergeant at SP Squadron were fishing buddies. In other words, you got lucky that your dad was known you'd be in trouble. Because that's federal too, by the way. Death Angel says, I'm in the basement, but it's mine, not my mom's. Damn right. Unlike someone from North Carolina who's getting taken by his mommy. All right, real quick, because I know Eric has to leave here in about 12 minutes, and he just cannot wait, I bet, because he keeps looking at his watch.
I forgot to mention that, Robbie. Oh, I knew something I forgot.
All right. Real quick update on the overall. Zonk. Me and David met a few days ago about Zonk. We're kind of like on final stuff. There's bits and pieces we're working out. It's not an easy site. It's very complicated. And, but we're getting there. We're going to probably be going into beta probably sometime in the next few weeks. WizardCon, the update on WizardCon is website is going live tomorrow. The only problem with the site will be most likely is the scheduling function for scheduling your own games probably will not be working for a couple more days, but everything else will be at least. So you'll be able to buy tickets, get vendor tables, you'll be able to, see who's coming. We've got Tom Wam, Frank Menser, Merle Rasmussen. We've got a whole bunch of people coming. We have Mr. Tenkar will be showing up.
I'll do more than show up, but.
Well, yeah, you're going to be there and you're going to be doing all kinds of cool stuff. Mm-hmm. So, but we've got all that happening. Gangbusters, I'm calling them tomorrow for book pickup. So hopefully I'll be getting books tomorrow. If not, it'll be Monday, but I'm hoping for tomorrow so we can get our Gangbusters books out. I have been working on. Where is it at?
Come on, just give it to Rob Conley reach around. Come on. Come on.
Oh, there it is. These are my lists. See that? I'm organized. I keep myself organized. You know, it just looks good on
These
camera.
are my list. There are many like them. These
Yeah.
are mine.
So WizardCon, we got that going. Me and Tina went to the venue a few days ago. We did final measurements. The nice thing about WizardCon this year, Eric, last year vendors were kind of off in their own corner, opposite
Right.
end of the convention,
Mhm.
and some around the room. This time, we have vendors ring in the room, the main game room, but also right outside the game room in the hallway is where there's going to be vendors. So in order to get into the gaming space, you got to walk through the vendors and see the vendors. We're trying to make it that way. The hotel is going to have a special menu, both food and drink, full themed.
Nice.
And on top of that, you got a weight room, and you also got a pool.
Yay.
So you can put your Steve can finally wear his leopard skin thong and go swimming. What's wrong, Steve? You didn't think I'd tell anybody your secret, did you? Don't worry, you look hot in it.
You didn't have to.
Steve, guess what time it is? It's time for Gay Don, Steve. Steve likes Gay Don, don't he? It's a joke between me and Steve. Honest, it's just a joke, guys. So Eric's like, kick me the fuck out of here. It's not
I don't want to know nothing. Nothing. I don't want to know nothing.
But basically, also Mr. Jim Kitchen of Wednesday night 10 Cars Tavern. What is that show called? Was it? You got so many shows.
Talking Crit
Live. Jim Kitchen is going to be handling our raffle and our auction. Jim messaged me today, excuse me. I'm actually going to be calling him tomorrow. And Jim actually had a couple right off the bat, some good ideas on how to make things more fun and interesting. So
am I going to be like the Vanessa White to Jim Kitchen? Like Jim does
Vanessa White.
I hold up the letters.
You're talking about Wheel of Fortune.
Yes.
Yeah.
Am I going to be holding up like next up for bid?
I don't know. You're going to be wearing like a mini skirt like she does and everything. Vanna White.
Well, I just knew the white part. I didn't know the rest of it. Yeah.
Basically, and Eric knows this, is that we really we want WizardCon 2 to be a lot better than WizardCon 1. We, all joking aside, we really, when we sent the requests for feedback out to everybody, we got like over 90 people responding to our requests for feedback. And we really listened to people and really took to heart. I mean, Tina really just went through and highlighted and made a list. And we really want to make sure that this year is better than last year. That's why we moved venues.
Yeah, that last one was just a joke.
Yeah, this one's a brand new hotel, and they're very, very open to. Bad Mike says, "Shit, you guys are gonna." Bad Mike, you are always welcome to come, and you have a free badge waiting for you, sir, if you ever decide to bless my convention with your presence. Because I'd love to have you. Because actually, and I'm not just kissing his ass. I'm being serious. I've said this before. Bad Mike, your convention is actually the template that I've kind of looked up to kind of mold mine around. Small, good. I want people to go, you know what? I had a lot of fun when I went there. My wife says Vanna. Yes, Vanna. Tabletop Taproom says, I think you should have Satan in a Speedo co-host with Jim Kitchen. Hey.
No.
Eric, you wanted to help, didn't you?
Satan does not wear the Speedo. His brother does. So it's the brother.
Oh, that's right. Satan doesn't wear the Speedo. Satan's the host. It is his brother that does the Speedo. Well, I'm going to tell you what. You ain't going to get my hairy ass in a Speedo. I just draw the line. I'll take a hit for the team for my convention, but I draw a line at that. Nope. Everyone's like quiet, like, let's not say a word because he may say he'll do it.
I won't do that.
Yeah, I'll do anything for conventions, but I won't do that. But so Eric, anything else
Yes.
in the gaming sphere, anything else in the news sphere that we are Oh, oddly enough, you brought or no, yeah, I think it was you brought it up. Luke had an interesting photo. Luke Gygax, him.
I was thinking of that when you said that.
Do you think I have a theory? Would you like to hear it?
Of course.
My theory is, do you think that he, but see, it doesn't make sense because I don't think he cares much for his mother-in-law, his ex-mother-in-law. Would he be pandering to Watsy to get money for the Gygax Memorial Fund? Because it is his
No.
dad.
Yeah, I know, but I don't I don't have any insight, but I don't suspect that there's any desire to rah that. And even if there was, this is more about I think Watsy getting good FaceTime because you got the president of Hasbro and the
Yep.
president of Watsy in that picture.
That guy, that's the guy that was in my one meeting. He's actually a gamer.
You know, that's a huge.
Yeah. But you know what's nice about it is, okay, we all, and Steve makes jokes about this, and Steve's right though, we all bash Watsy.
Mm-hmm.
But let's face it, isn't it nice though if they are trying to change and they're being proactive in it and they're really
Yes.
doing it?
Mm-hmm.
That's a win-win from everybody.
Yeah, I don't listen. The Watsy today compared to the Watsy of 2 years ago,
2 years ago.
OGL, is night and day different. And if the rumors that I've been hearing of what they're going to be licensing is true,
Yeah.
then it literally is night and day.
If it's true what you heard,
yes,
it shows that what they're doing is they're being more, I believe, progressive and realistic. Because let's face it, if you have it, you might as well use it to the fullest ability that you can. Enough that I can say,
right.
you know. But real quick, Bad Mike says Satan does not wear the Speedo.
Told you.
Well, then come on up to Michigan, Mike. Seriously, come up to me. We don't have a Buc-ee's, but we got Indian food that will knock your socks off, my friend. I'll take you to Saffron's. I'll buy. Oh boy, you guys are in for a treat. Fugly says we're not asking you to wear a Speedo. You're not saying it. Your lips aren't saying it, but we know your eyes are. Bad Mike says, but Satan would make an appearance. Yes. Tabletop Taproom says Watsy needs good publicity. But you know what? If they're trying and they're making a legitimate try for it and they're getting people in there at least that have played the fucking game, I mean, that's a pretty good thing.
Here's the difference. Before, Watsy wasn't trying to get good publicity. They were trying to signal that we have certain I don't even want to call them values, but hey, we're looking
They were gaming virtual signaling.
Yes. And now they're actually saying, you know what? We want you all at our table. We're no longer saying we get rid of the old white men. We're no longer walk the plank. They're no longer saying that. They're saying, you know what? You're an old white man. We could use your money too. Please, please, we beg of you. And I'm joking, but it is night and day.
Yeah,
the new leadership compared to
it really is.
Hey, never. Who knows? Maybe one day in the future, we'll grow up to be a big enough channel. We can have somebody on our show.
Never know.
Yeah.
Bad Mike says it's telling if the Gygax family only Alex had come out and supported the Kickstarter. True. Joe Stone says, "Come on, give us a scoop." I will just say it like this, okay? And I am not being purposely, coy or anything, but it is going to be a really, really cool, newsworthy November. Death Angel Shadow says, we have a few Buc-ee's near me here in Tennessee. Yeah, Death Angel Shadow, I'm from Michigan. The closest thing we have to Buc-ee's is the I-94 truck stop. Oh, come on, Steve. You're supposed to have kind of got in that. You should have got into that. Oh.
What happened at the
Whoa.
truck stop stays at the truck stop.
Tabletop Tattoo Watsy turns the corner and stops stepping on their cod piece. I'll be happy for that. I think they already are. I think they're, you're not gonna just stop things quickly. I mean, a train takes a while to slow down and stop. And then real quick before Eric goes, Death Angel Shadow says white guys in the basement. Tabletop Tapperman says, as an older white man, I'm not sure how I feel about them saying that. I have a longish memory and I can hold a grudge. And then finally, Death Angel Shadow says they'll be there soon enough. Wawas are coming to Tennessee too.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. Well, I think that's a different wah, wah. Wah, wah.
Wah. This wah was in Jersey.
Yeah. Eric, by the way, thank you very much for tolerating us this evening.
No, dude. I need to get my alcohol on at some point tonight. That's all. I'll be rocking and rolling.
Gotcha. Eric, thank you for coming on tonight. Eric has to get going because he's got the.
You can find me on the Discord in about however long it takes me to get out of the bathroom.
Yep. Glenn says time to go do artwork later, guys. See you tomorrow, Eric and Don. Glenn, see you. Thank you, sir. And I guess we'll just go, everybody. It's that time.
Mm-hmm.
Steve's like, "Yep, gotta go.
Yep, gotta go."
I'll quit it. Everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight. We're going to be back next week. Tomorrow, by the way, you can go to wizardcon.org and the new website will be up. I'll be posting it on the Wizard Tower Games Facebook, the Wizard Tower Games X page, and the Wizard Con Facebook page and socials. And then, that'll be that. Roger, Rebus, I will be sending you a message directly on it. Foogly, good night. Tabletop Taproom, Glenn, Death Angel Shadow. We got Joe Stone was in tonight. Bad Mike, thank you for tuning in tonight. Jefferson, Starship Trooper. Everybody, thank you. And we will see you guys next